Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. So today I'm gonna show you what I've been working on with my driver. I can carry about 225 yards, 220 on average, at the most 230 carry distance with a club head speed of 95 to like 98 miles an hour. So basically that's telling me that there's something wrong because I should be carrying way more than that. So what I decided to do is add some weight to my driver head. So basically this is my standard average right here, 220. As you can see, there's some 225, 223, 226. My swing speed on average, if you look at it, is about 96.6. So that's a little high to say that I'm only carrying 220. The only thing that is that the club path is a little left, as you can see on these shots right here. But I don't know if that's justified, to be honest. Initially, I play with the weights distribution. So I added some weight to the top, to the side, and play around with that. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. And I still have, on average, 218 carry. Club head speed was a little more or less about the same, and my club path is still the same. So nothing really changed when I distribute the weights differently. So this is what I did. I put these two weights here, a little bit from the neutral to the fade, because I do tend to hit it off the toe a little, so that should help me. And I got this weight from the R15, and just to balance it out, I put it here. So hopefully this will give me some more distance, because I just cannot explain a 96 miles an hour, only 220 carry. Okay, so this is when I added the three weights. It gave me the most consistency, in my opinion. That's where I got 227 carry there. And the club head speed was 95.5, and the average was 222. So just a little more with an extra weight there. But then again, if I look at some of the shots here on the club head speed, some are pretty high, even 97, 98, and the distance is still 220. So it's hard to explain. Now the only thing that I can say again is in the club path. If I look at that, most of them are left, and in fact the only one that was almost right, the club path was right, is the one that I got the most carry distance. So could it be that? Could that be the reason why my shots are have less distance? Because I come a little bit outside in, so promoting a fade. I feel like sometimes, there's not much you can do to an old driver. I mean, of course my testing did not include changing shafts. I did try an old R15 driver with a regular shaft, and to my surprise, I was swinging like 102 miles an hour, and I was getting 218 carry with my driver. So that did not change a thing. Whether it's due to an old driver or something else, but it's just to me it's hard to believe, because I've seen videos where people with 105, 100 miles an hour, even 98 miles an hour, they're carrying like 250, and I'm barely carrying 227 with 100 miles an hour with this M1. So what do you guys think that is the driver? You think if I were to get a new driver, I would increase my distance, or do you think it's more of my swing that I need to somehow improve it more? This is the graph for the R15 regular shaft. Look at this. Actually went down 215, so maybe because of the driver. But if you look at the club head speed, I got some 101, 102, 102, 100, 99.6 on average, and I'm carrying 215, so less than with my M1, even though the club head speed is pretty high. So this is, I don't know how to explain that, but and the club path was a little more left with the regular shaft though. So I can only think that maybe it's due to this this outside in swing. That could be the only reason why the distance is less. I did notice that for the most part I was coming a little bit from the outside, so I was playing my fade, but that's my natural swing. I normally play fades with my driver, and I noticed that when the closer I got to coming from the inside, just a slight more distance. But I don't think that's it. I mean, I don't think it can be just that. I mean, I've seen people that play fades, power fades, and they get a lot of distance. So it has to be, for me, up to the club head. I mean, this is about, now it came out in 2016, so it's been a while now. There's a lot more technology now. Obviously I added these weights here and it seemed to help, and it's a little more consistent, I would say. But I think ultimately what I could do, the last thing that I could do, is maybe try to cut down the shaft. I have more weight, so I will have to add more weight if I do that, so I will probably make a video on that. But I think ultimately it's not gonna give me more distance. I mean, if it does, obviously I will let you know. But I think if you have an old driver, your best bet is to get a new one. I think you would definitely increase at least 10 to 20 yards in my opinion. Okay, so this is before I added any weight. You can see 50 yards, and pretty much I made some to the right and some to the left, and the distance was both about the same. But now I'm gonna show you with the weights, and you can see that it's much more consistent. Okay, so with the weights, look at this. It's kind of you can see that the grouping is a little narrower, and I did feel it. If it wasn't for these two shots right here, everything would have been actually right here. So but adding the extra weight, I think the distance is about the same, maybe just slightly more, but it does a lot to the consistency, I would say, definitely. So I don't know if it has anything to do with the driver, where I got my settings right now where it's about 8.8, so the face is slightly open. I'm trying to get my downswing, I'm trying to keep the face square on my downswing more than what I'm used to. I noticed that I'm hitting my irons, and my irons are just, I mean, it looks like I'm improving so much more on my irons. They seem so much easier to hit now that I'm changing these tweaks on my driver. So I think it's quite important, if you're working on your driver, to find something, a setting where it's also going to help you with your irons. So guys, let me know what you think about the weight distribution on your driver. I don't know if you try something different. I tried with the lead tape as well, but that just kept coming off. I mean, I put it on and it just came off, and I didn't really notice any difference. I mean, if you want to increase your distance, I don't think with lead tape or adding a little weight, I think what happens here is you can improve your consistency. But as far as distance, I don't think with lead tape or weight you're going to change anything, in my opinion. If you have tried something different and with better results, let me know in the comments so I can experiment with that. But this was my experiment today, and it didn't work out. In the end, I'm still carrying 225 with my driver, no matter what I did to the weight distribution or adding more weight. And here you can see there's one inside out, and the distance was 221 because the smash wasn't that high. So I could imagine that could be the reason. Maybe I'm coming, you know, I'm playing a fade, but with this club distance, I mean this club head speed, I don't know. Look at this one. There's one 100 miles an hour, and that one I'm carrying 213. Even if it was a fade, I just think it should carry more. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know in the comments what is your swing speed with your driver and how much you carry. For me, it just seems that it's very low compared to my swing speed. Sometimes I even had like 101 or 100 miles an hour and I still carry 220. So at this point, like I said in the video, I think it's just the driver. It's time to change it, to upgrade it. And it will be interesting to see with one of the newer drivers if indeed the distance is more. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Until next time.